and welcome to Jumble Shave. New razors to show you today. Well, it's not a new razor, it's new to me. It was in the haul I received from Chuck's Shaving Channel. Chuck's Shaving Channel. Get your head together. Okay, now that is the Yaqi tile. You see that? When I first saw it, I thought of this, the Henson. You put the two and two together. It's quite a close resemblance there. So my initial thoughts, not used it yet at all. My official thoughts is this is a knockoff of this. It's obvious, isn't it? It's obvious. That's what Yaqi were trying to achieve. For that reason, I don't like Chinese razors. I don't like knockoffs because a company invests all the time, money, expertise in designing a particular razor. Then along comes a company like Yaqi and they knock it off, make it cheaply, and the company that's initially has made the initial outlay and put the expertise and the design into the thing, well, they lose out in the end, don't they? So I've never ever been a supporter of Chinese razors. Only had one once and I gave it away. But anyway, this came from Chuck. I am very appreciative of it. Thank you very much, Chuck. He also sent me this handle from West Coast Shaving. So unlike the Henson, which is lightweight and aluminium, I've got a fairly heavy old chunk of stainless steel in my hand here. This head is stainless steel. I'll just take it apart for you. I reckon this whole ensemble at the moment is over, weighs over, well, about 120 grams, maybe more. Okay, so there's underneath the top cap, and see the machine marks in there? This is actually well made for Chinese. Tight tolerances, very neat. Don't know the cost, but this is what I'm shaving with today. Now, I didn't know the name of this razor. I did have to go, oh, I'm just putting a brand new Nasset. I didn't know the name of this razor. I had seen it, but I just have no recollection. So I had to ask out on a couple of, shout out on a couple of the UK shaving forums and the Yaqi tile. So thank you to Sig, CB Shaves. They provided the name. And Sig went one for, he says it's actually nicknamed the Janssen or the Jensen. So that just goes to show it's a connection, or it's a knockoff of the Henson. I just check the alignment there. Very little blade exposure, just like the Henson. But unlike the Henson, there is quite a large blade gap there. The angle is a little bit more severe. The profile, the blade's bent downwards more than it is with the Henson. It's more of a positive blade show, i.e. there's more blades sticking from underneath the top cap. And CB Shaves did tell me that this was a more aggressive razor than the Henson. Right, so for today, another Chuck Shaving Channel paid for most of my shaves for the next year. It was a sample sent from America from Chuck Shaving Channel, and that is Hendrix Badass. Hendrix Badass. Quite funny even in Englishman, because if you've got a badass, it means you've got, yeah, you've got bad flatulence, smelly farts. That's badass in England. So yeah, yeah, I don't think we'll have any soap manufacturers making a soap and calling it badass over here. So okay, I've already whipped up the sample in my Chinese bowl using my PAA Starwisp brush, and there's the soap. Nice and shiny. And what is scent? Citrus, cedarwood and oak moss. Very simple, vegetal based. And that's, yeah, about 3.5 to my nose. Remember, these things are all samples that come by post, by mail from the United States. In scat bags, so I wouldn't imagine much scent would have escaped, if any. In fact, can scent actually escape from a soap? I've found bars of soap which have been years old, and bath soap, toilet soap, that type of thing. But I've always retained the scent. So I don't think a soap does lose its scent. There we go. That's wetted down. I actually just used the Henson to dome shave the size that knot in this PAA Starwisp. Yeah, so I'm approaching the end of my 20 days off now. Should be off at the weekend, but they've asked me if I'll go in on Saturday to play choo-choo trains. Quite a light law for this. Yeah, so don't see problems on the railway line again. So they're getting us coach and bus drivers to play trains. Oops. We're looping. Right, let's get down to business. So the Yaqi tile, brand new Nasset blade. My first ever use of the razor. Handle, West Coast shaving. That old chunk of stainless steel. Feels good, feels quality. Feels like a razor you'd pay £100 plus more for. Right, let's see how we go. Definitely a lot more blade feel than with the Henson. But the Henson I've got, it's the medium. It's the Henson Plus Plus. Got 2 plus sides. And some of the guys on the forums did say this was his favourite razor. The Yaqi tile. And I'm fast seeing why he thinks that. I think if Yaqi brought out, you've got the mild, you've got the medium. I believe they may have already done it, but if Henson bring out an aggressive plus plus plus, I think this will be it. Really comfy there. Under the nose. Just like the Henson, no overhang. It's very, very nice. Now, I've always dissed Chinese razors, but I'll have to eat my words. But I'm thinking it's more by luck than judgment. I think they were just lucky getting this right. But get it right they did. Tell you what, Chuck, I really appreciate you sending me this one, buddy. This performs like a high-end top-class razor. But what do you class as a high-end, performing like a high-end top-class razor? What's the difference between a high-end razor and a cheap £10 razor. You can still get the same results, sometimes better. As the great late Frank Stromberg once said, the only difference between an expensive razor and a cheap razor is the price. And how right he was. Doing my normal cheat there. Working a treat. Working a treat. Oh, that feels good. That does feel very nice. Very nice indeed. Very nice. The soap, Hendrix Badass. I wouldn't say it was the slickest I've ever had. A lot of it feels a bit light actually. I've got it well hydrated. Best part of shaving, isn't it, eh? Slapping that lather on. Pure luxury. Very nice. Now you think back to the days when, well, for those of you who have been like gel shavers, shaving foam shavers, you just used to slap it on, didn't you? Rub it on, and that was it. But when you get a proper soap with a brush, you just paint away. Soap actually feels as though it's drying out slightly. And it really shouldn't, with the amount of hydration I've given it. Tell you what, the angle, the cutting angle, of course, does feel very similar to the Henson. They were the two nicknames, that the Hansen and Jensen, the two nicknames. I have seen it referred to before in people's shave of the days and stuff, but I've just never paid any attention to it. Because of the country it came from. Yeah, so I've never ever been a fan of Chinese razors. Chinese brushes, yeah, great value, well made, good knots, worth the money. But now, as they're becoming more well known, more people start to buy them. I notice a lot of the Chinese brush companies, well, certain two, isn't there? They're actually putting the prices up, raising the prices. Starting to get a bit greedy. Ooh. Excellent pass. Excellent pass. Excellent results. Oh, the weekend, yeah, I was away in my hometown, Ellesmere Port. Staying at my sister's house. Now, CB Shapes, he's also born and raised in Ellesmere Port, although he lives in North Wales now. And the house I was staying at the weekend, my sister's house, it's actually about 4 or 5 doors up from where CB Shapes grew up. Same street. So I didn't record a shave at the weekend. I was out on the beer. I still shaved, of course I did. Wasn't going to go out on a beer or shaving, was I? Just conditions weren't right. Well, he's staying in somebody else's house and what's this freaking weirdo doing? Stood in the bathroom shaving, talking to himself. Okay, against the grain. Just struggling to maintain the sweet spot there. Very narrow sweet spot. Cracking. Cracking. I'm not afraid to work the razor. I don't think it's going to cause me any problems, any irritations. The slickness, I'm just not finding it on the Hendrix soap here. There's certainly soaps on the market which are a whole lot slicker. Have you ever used the Hendrix soaps? How do you find them, slickness wise? It's drying out straight away. I'm against the grain as much as I can on the neck. Boy oh boy. Sorry. How are we all doing? And my favourite miscellaneous aftershave splashes I haven't actually got in a den with me. I actually bought some storage units, storage drawers. So I've managed to tidy things up a bit. I had to. No storage space, and when you've got over 80 soaps and over 80 razors, it takes up a lot of room, it really does. That is cracking. Yeah, I'll just rinse off. what was left of the residual slickness had just come off straight away. So definitely not the slickest of soaps that I've ever come across. I don't know, maybe I've done something wrong, but I can't see it because it was well hydrated. I wouldn't have liked to have added any more water to that lava. It would have just thinned right down. I mean, yeah, I do like drippy lavas, but I think the body just would have gone in that lava. Let's just see what that has done. Oh, that's amazing. Amazing shave. BBS. Soap's left a good post-shave feel on the skin. Completely BBS everywhere. The neck, even the hollows where it's tricky to get into. The razor's done a cracking job, I have to say. I'll have to eat my words regarding Chinese razors. Well, Yaqi's anyway. But that's amazing. It really is. Well impressed. Okay, splash. What can I do? Let me see. What have we got down here? Loads of stuff. Too much stuff. I don't know what to use. Okay, I'm going to go with this because it needs to be used. The Nivea Too Faced. Got lots of it. Lots of this stuff in storage. Give it a good shake. Mix up the two parts of the splash. So activates. Nice little burn. Tingle. Wouldn't say burn. That'd be going too far to say burn. Nice silky feeling to Nivea Too Faced, and it's such a shame this has been discontinued. It really is. Anyway, they were selling it off at £1 a bottle. Criminal, it really was criminal. But I was happy enough. I stocked up on it. I think I've got about 10 bottles. So there we have it. Woohoo! Look at that. No cuts, no weepers, no creepers, no irritations. What more can you ask for, eh? Okay, razor for today was the Yaqi tile. That was on a West Coast shaving handle. The old ensemble, stainless steel. I reckon you're about 120 grams, I'll say, altogether. In there, I had an asset blade on its first use. So was the Hendrix Badass, and that was all whipped up. My Chinese soup bowl with my PAA Starwisp synthetic brush, and all finished off with the Daft Lads Put It Away Nivea Too Faced aftershave. So there we have it. Thanks for joining me for this shave. Thanks for joining me on this occasion. It's been nice to see you, as always. Thank you to all existing subscribers, new subscribers, everybody who's commented, liked, left messages. I appreciate you all. Okay guys, you all stay safe now. I'll see you all further down the line. Bye bye.